Amid current geopolitical developments, Pakistan reaffirms the strength of its nuclear deterrent. Amid the ongoing geopolitical turbulence, a recent statement by the Pakistani military regarding the country's nuclear program has drawn significant attention, especially in the context of escalating regional tensions fueled by Israeli and American attacks on Iranian nuclear facilities. The statement reaffirmed that Pakistan's nuclear program is, fully secure, warning that any attempt to compromise it would be met with decisive deterrence. Pakistan's nuclear arsenal is viewed as a strategic national symbol, giving the military's declaration a symbolic weight that really underscores the country's commitment to maintaining nuclear balance in the region. The message was clear: Pakistan does not view its nuclear capability merely as a defensive measure, but rather as a cornerstone of strategic equilibrium within the framework of regional deterrence. According to reports, Pakistan's nuclear arsenal is distributed across the Punjab province, far from the northern border areas and regions dominated by extremist groups such as the Taliban. These facilities are heavily guarded, with up to 10,000 troops from the Pakistani army and intelligence agencies assigned to their protection. Air defense systems are in place, and the country continues to modernize its so-called nuclear triad, which includes ballistic missiles, aircraft, and sea-based nuclear weapons. In this context, concerns are growing in both Israel and India regarding the potential transfer of Pakistani nuclear technology to neighboring countries, or the possibility that tactical nuclear weapons might be deployed in the event of a conventional attack, particularly from India. Israeli fears have intensified over the possibility of a direct strike on Pakistan's nuclear infrastructure, prompting Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to publicly hint at military options against Pakistan. Pakistan's response was swift. A spokesperson for the military confirmed that the country's forces remain at the highest level of alert, with fingers on the trigger should Israel attempt to approach its nuclear facilities or ballistic missile programs, including Hadaf-5, Gauri, and the various generations of Shaheen missiles, many of which are classified as intercontinental ballistic missiles. However, the greatest challenge facing Pakistan may not lie solely in external threats, but in its internal vulnerabilities, especially economic ones. Statistics suggest that 1 in every 4 Pakistanis lives below the poverty line, posing a real security risk. Poverty can be exploited by extremist or separatist groups, potentially leading to internal breaches that jeopardize national security and even the nuclear program itself, as seen recently in Iran. In addition, Pakistan's relationship with the United States continues to fluctuate. After periods of close cooperation, such as in 1979, the 1990s saw a steep decline in bilateral ties. These relations have since been subject to shifts depending on you. Currently, Washington appears focused on deepening its partnership with India as a counterweight to Chinese influence, signaling a reduced emphasis on Pakistan's geopolitical role. In this context, Pakistan urgently needs an effective diplomatic strategy to recalibrate its foreign alliances and provide political cover for its nuclear program. This could be achieved through deeper strategic ties with Turkey, broader regional cooperation in South Asia, or enhanced partnership with China. Interestingly, Pakistan's relationship with Iran is experiencing a period of cautious warmth, despite a history marked by fluctuations and mutual suspicion. Iran, under Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, was the first country to formally recognize Pakistan after its independence in 1947, and the two countries later cooperated on security issues related to separatist movements in Balochistan. Today, Israeli threats could push Islamabad and Tehran toward a new, pragmatic rapprochement, especially in light of the Israeli far-right's efforts to target Islamic nuclear programs in the region. In conclusion, Pakistan stands at a delicate crossroads. It must strike a careful balance between maintaining its nuclear readiness, securing its internal front, and weaving a smart web of diplomatic alliances. To shield its nuclear assets from pressure, infiltration, and external interference, especially in a fast-changing international environment and an ever-expanding regional conflict,